Hello, I'm Angela King, a Senior Educator within the Nursing, Midwifery and Allied Health Professional Directorate at NHS Education for Scotland. I've volunteered to share my own personal story of how I got here because I'm sure I'm not unique. And I appreciate that there'll be many others out there just like me, and if I can help inspire and motivate just one person to reevaluate and explore the potential opportunities to develop and enhance their career, then that would make my journey worthwhile. As a child, I was repeatedly asked the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I vividly remember always wanting to be a princess. Now that didn't exactly work out, because as a teenager I fell pregnant and I had to leave school early with no qualifications. This was a really challenging time in my life, and more so because of the reaction and disappointment I had created within my family. Every day I was surrounded by comments such as, Angela, you've wasted your life is over, and you're only just a baby yourself. Because of my circumstances, I left home, and it was at that moment I felt like a complete and utter failure. And with no qualifications, pregnant and homeless, it felt like my career had suddenly hit rock bottom before it even began. This was a turning point for me, and I started to really reevaluate my life and my responsibilities. I wanted not only to create a better life for my child, but also to make myself and my family proud. So when my son was only 8 weeks old, I applied for a job at a local psychiatric hospital as an auxiliary nurse, nowadays known as a healthcare support worker. Much to my surprise, I got the job, and not only that, I actually loved the job and the intrinsic reward I gained from working as part of a team and caring for vulnerable individuals. At this stage, I totally believed I had made it. I had managed to secure a job, a home, and provide for my son, but little did I know, this was just the beginning. My senior charge nurse at the time said to me, Angela, you possess the right values to be an absolutely fantastic nurse. You should really consider doing your training. In my head, I thought that's impossible. I was a teenage mum with no qualifications and would never be accepted at a university course. But through people believing, inspiring and supporting me, I started to explore and consider the potential opportunities to develop and enhance my career. This led me to attending various educational institutes, ranging from further education to higher education. I attended college to obtain Highers, which led me to be the first person in my family to be accepted at university and gain a degree in adult nursing. And through that, I've been practising as a registered nurse for many years. I've since gone on to achieve a postgrad certificate in burns and reconstructive surgery, an SVQ Assessor Award, a Masters in Health Studies, and a professional teaching qualification. And I'm not going to lie, this was not an easy journey, and at times it really did feel impossible. There were 3 questions I repeatedly asked of myself. Can I do this? Why am I doing this? And is it worth it? And more often than not, the answer to these questions was no. But what helped me to continue on this difficult journey was inspirational role models, both personal and professional, who believed in me more than I actually believed in myself. And I could name each and every one of them today. And it was through these people encouraging and empowering me that I was able to start believing in myself and achieving dreams I never even thought could be possible. So just to go back to the question that was repeatedly asked of me as a child, what do you want to be when you grow up? Just out of interest, I researched, what does it take to be a princess? And believe it or not, all modern day princesses have a university level education and are strong individuals who use their courage and intelligence to inspire others. So here I am, Angela King, mother, senior educator, registered nurse, professional teacher, and princess. And who knows what I'll become next. Life is an adventure, and sometimes unexpected detours can occur. But remember, it's the values we possess, the experience we live, and the people we meet along the way that ultimately develops us and creates opportunities. Thank you.